Hello, and welcome back to Xenonauts 2. We are dealing with big aerial invasions. We have squadrons of UFOs flying around with multiple probes, multiple fighters that are causing us lots and lots of grief. We've recently restocked on a lot of our soldiers, but our ships are not having the best time of their life, mostly because they are unupgraded. And we don't really have the alloys to actually upgrade them right now. So we're trying to save up a few days to get an alloy shipment in. I don't know if it's better to get this alloy shipment or just take on a crash ship. But the panic is she getting bad. That is a scout and a defender against my angel. Without upgrades, I'm not so certain. The angel is still repairing as well. Now, the dragonfly could probably take that on. Or sorry, the phantom. That's a destroyer with a probe. Mission ground attack. Your mission is scouting. You know what, man? Switch targets. I do wish that I could ask for both of them. But I guess you can't. Nice. All right, so this should be doable. I think this should be doable. Probes are not too bad, and destroyers are like really slow, especially compared to the Phantom. So I'm gonna say we juice in on the probe. Oh yeah, no problem. Oh wow, these phantoms are so good. That's nuts. That's absolutely bonkers. 100 ops to do this, though. Oops. That was the easier of the two, right? Because that's a scout and a defender. You've got like half armor. I kind of feel like just go for that. Worst case, I can probably bail out of this. The defenders have been a lot tougher. Oh yeah, also a lot faster. Harmona. Are you coming to help us deal with these aliens? That's kind of interesting. I don't think it can hit me while I'm behind the other ship. Nice, dudes. Ooh, that sucked, though. Gotta try to get behind this guy. Gotta lock on him. We gotta lock on him. Money in the bank. Let's go, man. From getting absolutely dunked on in fights yesterday to taking on 2 in a single dispatch. Ooh. This one's only 75 OP. I guess because it's a scout. But still. I guess we'll just take the bounty. And head back home. I assume the ships are just going to become more and more as time goes on. That's also probably going to bring down, I'm guessing, the panic level in Soviet Russia and Africa. So that's a lot better. Latin America is still up to 80 right now, which is not so great. Observer. On a resupply mission. I don't know that we've ever seen one of these. Why don't we launch the Angel from Soviet base? If it's cheaper because of the base location? Oh, like because I have a base in Soviet already. You'd probably have to get to there. Angel 1's gonna have to go back. How's this guy doing? 1852.60. I don't know what an observer is like. But I obviously don't want to let it get away. Ooh. Aliens have constructed an outpost on the planet. Although we don't know the purpose of the installation, we should attempt to destroy it as soon as possible. That's even better. Now, the only problem is that did just get, like, resupplied. So I don't really know what's going to be in here. But it would drop the panic level in Latin America by 20%. So, if we were to take a sniper, a heavy, a shield, an assault, another shield, another assault. Two shields, two assaults, a sniper, a heavy. Do we lose an accelerated shotgun? We had to. Huh. I guess so. Probably we take the Mars. A couple of these rookies. Well, I gotta tell you, I'm not in love with the idea of only having one good shotgun. The plane's looking really cool. Yeah. I love the new upgrade on this. You have pretty good bravery. I wonder if I could give you something like a gas mask. Let's give you Mind Shield and a rebreather. Why not? Like, I'm taking so many grenades and stuff into battle right now, and this stuff is not necessary. Your bravery is really bad, so you taking one of those would be great. Your bravery is also not very good. I think that's the better option. -5. So can I give you guys all, like, gas masks? Because I am kind of obsessed with using smoke grenades. And if I can use smoke grenades and not take penalties from them, obviously that gives me a huge advantage. We have one good rifle, one laser rifle, and I guess we have one of these, like, mag rifles as well. So you guys get Warden armor, you get Guardian armor. Can I put all 3 of you in Guardian armor? Yes, yes, and yes. Which means you can at least both wear Warden armor. I'm okay with this setup. You should take an extra clip because this thing runs out really fast. He's also in heavy armor. Just because his strength is so high. Yeah, I'm okay with that. All right. That's our squad. Got like our shotguns guys there, those guys there, rifles in the middle. Wish you could turn to, like, determine which way they look. So, Cyric with the big brain play. Nice, dude. How you doing? One of the guys who died valiantly defending the base against the alien menace might have had it. I figured we would have just kept the shotgun, but maybe got destroyed. How do I see difficulty level so far? Like, how do I feel about it? I'm playing on Soldier, but on Iron Man. And it feels like a good... Your guys die a lot, but unlike XCOM, they feel a little more replaceable. Partly, I think, because you don't spend so much time designing each and every single piece of armor that they're wearing and making them, like, hyper customized. But I guess also just because they don't really have skill trees so much as they just have stats. And they do seem to level up fairly quickly, so... Alright, that Phantom 1 can return to base. Should I start as a veteran if you've played every XCOM? You could probably start as... so there's, I guess, there's 4 difficulties. Soldier is the second one. So Soldier is what they say for, like, if you've played XCOM, but you haven't played Xenonauts, play on this. And I think if you've played most of the XCOMs on the higher difficulties, then you could probably just start on the one above that. If you want that extra challenge. But be aware that it is different. All right, I have no idea what we're getting into here. We've done a cleaner base before, but we've never done an alien base. And I am a bit worried about this. Would say veteran if you've played Xenonauts 1 yet. Don't assume previous mechanics carry over. Ooh. Alien society has advanced beyond the use of stairs. They use teleporters to move between vertical levels. To use a teleporter, simply move a unit onto the teleporter. It will not trigger if you walk across it, only if you end your movement on it. These are, I guess, teleporters. I'm not sure if this is the right call, what we're doing right now, but got ourselves a little guy. Unreal. 52 damage to my Mars. Frankly, just rude. So if I end my turn on these teleporters, I will teleport. But that's assuming that there are multiple levels to this base. Just kind of wondering about like keeping a couple guys here to watch this door. Though I guess it's also going to just be sort of a double door again, so... Maybe for safety's sake, we can play it smart. Door, 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 door. You've got all your movement done. So I'm gonna do that. This guy's set up here in the middle. We'll just start shifting people in. I mean, I guess ideally I do kind of want everybody in here. So maybe I should just do that. That way that door should close. Oop! Oop! I don't know what these are. One's dead though. Okay. This is a new bad guy. What are you? I guess there's no way to know. The only thing I know for sure is that it's dead. 40%. Ooh, that mesmerize. 32, 37 from there. 34 from there. That's a pretty good shot. Dude, even though Veniti doesn't have the good shotgun, he is still slapping ass. So we have more doors that way. Also that way. God damn, I didn't even realize. This place could be pretty spicy. Depending on how we set up. Where's my shotgun? You hear my shotgun? Clear, that door did close. Okay. You're gonna drop down and open. All right, all right. We don't have to rush this place, right? So let's be smart about how we handle it all. I feel like we have a good defensive position here. Yeah, and I didn't think anybody was in here, though there is one more room. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave two of these guys like here and here. And I'll let this guy come in with the Mars rover. And we can watch that door with the two of them. That feels good. I'm pretty pleased with that. Let's get you down on a knee so that... Yeah, I'll put you all on knees. Just for safety. Previous XCOM games, that is, yep. Selden has not acted this turn. That's true. But you're on a bit of an ambush stance here, so... Okay. It's another one of these big monsters that I don't like. Okay. Okay. He instantly killed me and then brought me back to health as a what looks like an 100-point zombie. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put him down. $67. I'd like you to move out of the way. Who died? God damn. Well, I'm gonna take a wild guess and say there's no way of saving that dude. Well, the zombie died. Have a soldier with 20 alien kills. God of War. I guess that's Libby. Christy Marie. Zombie Christy Marie. Shield. Okay. Ass. There's a big door there, too. Okay. Hi, Mona. I mean, I'll take that. You have 50 points if you go there. 26 for a shot, though. I'm a bit hesitant to just like run into this room because I also don't know what's in here. All right, let's take that 42. All right, he's at least suppressed. Chrysalids. Is that what those guys are? I mean, yeah, I'm definitely not a fan. They do kind of like look like chrysalids. We all know what that creature was if you're an XCOM player of old. Yeah, your least favorite enemy. Though I see that you remember the Newfoundland level. Some of these enemies are just in every XCOM variation of the game. Yeah. Well, this game is just unabashedly trying to be XCOM. And I appreciate that, you know? They're not trying to hide it. They are like, we like XCOM. We would like to make more XCOM, but just with a slightly different system. And I'm fine with that. Like Chaos Gate Demon Hunters was the same way. They were like, we're just being XCOM. We're being XCOM but Warhammer. Meaning of life, the universe, and everything. Mona time. Look at this one. Pretty sure they're the new chrysalids. Yeah. Yeah, I think so too. All right, you happy? No, you're like more pets. My partner is finally back, so I had to close the door this morning. So not to wake her up while we streamed. And when I finally came out on break, Mona was like, oh, thank God. How I've missed you. Well, this is not a great sitch. So I guess we're going to have to try and zoom in here with this dude. Oh, actually, you have a shot from where you are. At 44, that's pretty good. Could have been better. If you're gonna do that, I guess let's crouch and take a 25 then. There we go. Thank you. All of you watch that way. Okie day. How do I want? There's still a lot more bays that way. You can't really move right now. So I think what I'll do is I'll just have you come over. I'll have you come up here. Not that I expect any more guys to come out this chrysalid entrance, but honestly, at this point, I don't know what I'm expecting. I hate it when the doors close. That's the spookiest bit. All right. 36s. 44s. Let's just set up here. You guys can run up. Oh, 47 on you, so you can actually face out. Put you there, but crouch. It's a bit of an in case of emergency situation, but seeing as we just don't really know what we're coming up against here. You're right. What do you got for me? Surprises? Okay. We got another one of these chrysalid homies. Is he gonna get Overwatch? Like, he's obviously melee. So you have a full shot here, but it goes through both of them. But still 99%. So I feel like that should hit. XCOM blaster launchers really broke the game, but damn, they were fun, right? Did I hear about the recent trial ending in Canada? Which one? I feel like nowadays there's so many trials, it's hard to tell. You know what? If I do that, is that 100? That's 100 now. Serial killer with an awful stutter was found guilty, sent to prison for life. But his victims are worried he won't finish his sentences. God damn it. God damn it. More pet Mona loves to strike when it's not the time for nap time Mona or give food Mona. 53. All right, that's pretty good. That also means you don't have a shot. I'm seriously wondering, like, it's got to come down a corridor. So should I just fall back? There's no way it comes through this corridor without triggering a ton of Overwatch. How does suppression work? Suppress units immediately crouch, suffer 50% TU penalty, and lose all remaining reflexes. They begin next turn with only 50% of TU. Certain units like robotics are immune to suppression. $70, 30. You need 31 to get back there. You'd have 33 if you threw flashbang. I could just suppress this guy. Flashbangs and suppression, my friend of late. Yeah, I generally quite like them. The other thing here is, like, all of our dudes have smoke. Smoke protection. The only thing I don't want is the smoke happening and then all of our guys wasting their shots trying to hit this thing through the smoke. Ignoring the puns, the victim should be worried about anything. They'd be dead. Next time, use the victim's families. Caught on a technicality. All right, we're gonna flashbang this dude. Wow, that didn't work at all. Okay. Great. Y'all better not miss all these shots. I guess that's all I can really say there. Those look like teleporters. I think it's really in the way. Well, figured if I shot it enough times, it wouldn't be. There is another guy up here, along with a door there. Okay, so that this is at least the edge of the base. That's captured civilians? You're a shotgun. No, you're a towel. Yeah. 18%, 23%. 59. 59 at 3 is actually pretty good. And if he's the only guy in here, I'm willing to take that. Get. Oh man, I am nervous about this. Oh, thank God. The plan worked. Uh-oh. Ooh. Alien control. Did you resist that because I gave you a cool mind protection device? I didn't. You just have good bravery, I guess. All right. Well, you should come over here because there's an alien on the other side of this door. Enemy spotted. Enemy down. It's very satisfying doing that shotgun exchange. My shield took a pretty big hit there, but not too bad. I guess let's bring this guy up here. Mars, I don't know that I want you to roll over all that stuff. So I don't know what here is like valuable. He says, proceeding to roll over all that stuff. Get you at least in the door. Oh, your cover got totally blown up. So, he tried to mind control you from there, eh? Or maybe it was from like right around the corner. That's Overwatch with a shotgun. I'll have you Overwatch that side then. What I'd like to do is just move this sniper in. 57. Yeah, let's do that. So she's on a decent Overwatch. I don't know that I want the machine gun overwatching. What I'll probably do is I'll like loop through here and then back up this way, and then we can swoop round through here after. So, I mean, you're a machine gun. Do I bring you in like here and just point you for a triple shot? It's kind of feels like it's dangerous. I think this is a reactor room. I don't want to screw the lines is the problem. That should be fine. So I think I will actually just run this guy all the way in here. We'll go stun gun that way. Check, check, check. Check. Boom. Sniper gets him. Okay, that's solid. Happy with that. You guys are all ready to boogie? Ooh. I don't know what this room is. Other than not what I expected. Is that what's making the noise? A weird little alien in a test tube? All right, well, at least the gang is back together. So we'll start cracking doors and keep going then. I don't know really how I wanted that to work, but all right, we'll take it. I guess it's possible that that noise could also be coming from like the next floor up. Ain't really sure. All right, we're just gonna end our turn here. Where's my other shotgun? That's you. I mean, this guy's in heavy warden armor. But I guess the shotgun probably makes more sense. I don't love it, like, not being a shield in the front. Ooh, we creeping. We creeping and peeking. This is a teleporter. Interesting. Mara says beep boop, destroy your goop. That's also a teleporter? Yep. All right, I tell you what, let's brace this door. I think we're going to have to start hitting up these teleporters pretty soon, but I like how I was like, it's probably only one floor. Now I'm like, nah, there's definitely more than one floor here. I mean, this is the big one. Right, yeah, we're a squad of 9, so let's stand in a perfect grenade formation. Oh, we can leave them in the back. Silence. All right. Let's keep sweeping. Really trying not to break that thing, but okay. I'm curious, like, will the AI come down its own teleporters or up its own teleporters? And are these teleporters? Because those things definitely look like they are. They have big teleporter energy to me. You're gonna go down on a knee. You're gonna go down on a knee. We'll let this close behind us. Door on the left wall too. Oh, we didn't look in there. Yeah, it's probably fine. Same madness is repeating the same action, expecting a different outcome, but really it's Agent and its controlling of Mars, followed by a shock at the destroyed goop. Yeah, that tracks. It's a pretty good shot. Maybe not the best one though. 22 at 10? Buddy, just die. All right, another teleporter in here too. All right, shotguns. You can't get all the way up. Nor can you. Get you behind some cover. Oops. You're that way. You're that way. It's probably another double door situation, but... Sometimes I think I'm only turning one and I'm turning two. You should probably reload your gun. I don't care for much of this current plan. Storage room. Excellent. I love a storage room. Do I need to check my 6? Not really. Long corridor. Random barrels. All right, you're probably good to go there then. Well, we've already cleared that, so... I'd say this is looking positive. 20. Just start moving everybody up. Let's go, shotguns. Shotguns and snipers and laser guns and other laser guns. My formation here doesn't really make a lot of sense, but I think that's okay. I don't feel like there's a lot of guys left. And every time I say something like that, it curses me. I gained 20 years. Spooky. Look at me. I'm learning to drive a Mars. Are you proud of me, Mom? You guys probably just cover that door. Oh, another spooky corridor. Honestly, you know what? Just gonna let that spooky corridor be spooky for a moment. I was really hoping maybe somebody else would get off that shot before it destroyed my Mars, but sure. All things considered, an acceptable price to pay. So that's a shield and a Mars that's been destroyed so far on this map. What do we have here? Not full shotgun shots for anybody. I like how I did have the gut logic to be like, something could be around that corridor and I won't have the movement speed to deal with it. But not enough to actually protect my Mars. Yeah, it's double door. I like this double door concept that the Mars base has. You guys all have enough to take a shot. All right, I'll open it. Well, if I move in, it's a different story. Let's take our time. Gonna walk into a room where 87 aliens are just having dinner. Just casually into the mess hall. Oh, I gotta give it to my shield units. They are brave as hell. Okay, so this floor is cleared. I guess let's go here. Have everybody move as much as they can into this room. Okay. So with 8 people, it's going to be 2 squads go up. We'll send up the shotguns, the shield, and I guess the heavy gun. That seems to be working pretty well for us so far. Oh, interesting. Oh, interesting. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Oh, what do I do? They can't see me on this side. They're all backs are turned. Walked into an HOA meeting. If I move forward and shoot. A lot of hits. Don't have enough for the 10 rounds. Oh my god. Oh, I can't believe it. I almost got the stun on that. Somebody else can come up there now. I mean, you have a clear shot on him. $41 and 3. He's already suppressed. I can also bring up other people. God damn, dude. That wasn't it. All right, kill him. If you go there, you can actually take 2 shots. Oh. All right. You know what? That can still be okay. You have exactly enough to use a flashbang. You whiffed your throw, but you still managed to get it. So that at least protects Jareth from getting domed in the back of the head. Yeah, that would have been the one to put Libby in. But all right. So let's... Moving up here is kind of weird. All right, you're gonna go there, take a knee, and then take this shot. Want to try to use the laser weapons to strip that armor off? Well, actually, the mag weapons are fine now because it's 5. They have 5 armor pen. The good mag weapons, I should say. Hey, Moni, welcome back. So you need 32 to make a shot. Well, you can make 2 from there. Guess I'll allow that. Nice. Nice snapshot. You've got a las weapon. I mean, here's the thing. I could just go here, dump a 91 in the back of him. I also have a snapshot available there. I could auto fire. 48 at 3. This guy's a rookie, though, so he's probably not that strong. Unbelievable. All right. So this counts as the control room. And now we know where everybody else is. Cool. So there was one guy left on that floor. Obviously, I'm wondering also, like, you know, there's a couple teleporters over there. Where did they go? Can I see the rest of the second floor? Oh, yeah. Okay, there's a med bay. That's the sectoid underneath. Little operating room there. And that's it. Okay, so there's literally one guy left on the map. Let's end everybody's turn. I'm assuming as long as we have someone in this room, we maintain control. Or maintain vision, I should say. So I'm basically just going to hunt him down with the shotguns. Where's my other one? Lock and load, brides of Christ. Where is he? That way. Okay. Yeah, I think I'll just keep... Well, I suppose I can set up a secondary ambush in case he comes through here. Two shotguns and this guy should do it, though. Especially if I have the drop on him. Had I realized this gave me vision of the entire place, I would have went up here much sooner. I can tell you that. Yeah, so we keep vision every turn. You know, that's kind of stupid, actually. Because now none of these guys can fire on an Overwatch. He went that way, okay. $20. $32. So I could open the door and snapshot him with both those shotguns. And put a bullet in him. Boom. Nice. Hey, that wasn't too bad. I mean, did we lose like a good character potentially? Yes, but did our Mars platform get blown up again? Yes. Can we apparently ever stop it from getting blown up? No. That unexplored part had an alien in it. Yeah, Christy killed in action. That's a bummer. She was not bad. Crux Solaris. Major Beniti. Award for Valor. Distinguished Medal. Bunch of awards for Valors as well. Yeah, my Mars got blown up. Dude, the shotgun absolutely slaughtered on this map. Seven alien surgical tables, 4 Reaper corpses, 113 alloys, and 105 alenium, plus 13 alien plasma weapons to sell, and a bunch of corpses. Yo. Let's get it, homies. That is big. I'm a bit worried I don't have the storage for all that stuff. Nanofabrication. Advanced nanoscale construction techniques may allow us to synthesize alien resources, such as alloys and alenium. Well, that's useful. We can rebuild the Mars for 125 grand. Reaper corpse analysis. Okay. We have enough to do a Secton corpse analysis as well. Then, of course, we also have the autopsy of the Reaper. Larval infestation and fearless. The Reaper is a biological weapon of mass destruction, an insectoid nightmare with horrifying methods of reproduction and chitin blades. The parasitic creatures implant their larvae inside dying organisms, leaving them shambling around in a state of damned half-life while being metabolized from within the gestating larva. After an implausibly short period, a fully developed Reaper will emerge from the remnants of its host. If I didn't kill that zombie, it was going to turn into another one of these? Sweet Jesus. Reapers are well adapted to the task of finding and infesting their targets. They have highly developed sensory organs and can move across the battlefield with inhuman speed. Utterly fearless in the pursuit of their prey, and thus impossible to suppress. 100 bravery. 0 time units. They hunt using a pair of retractable chitin spears sheathed atop their forearms that can be extended forward with astonishing force, easily piercing most armor. A muscular contraction that injects the larva along with the hollow interior into the wound. Yeah, they're definitely a good counter for shields. Should good fortune or adequate protective gear somehow allow the victim to survive, they are easy to remove, but in most cases, a single attack will prove fatal. The alarming potential for these creatures to multiply rapidly on the battlefield should thus be obvious, especially in environments where a large number of civilians are present. Oh, sweet God. I didn't even think about that. Thankfully, the primal horrors lack ranged weaponry and have only rudimentary swarm intelligence. They are therefore as harmless at distance as they are deadly up close. Okay. Yeah, we are overstocked I don't really want to sell off those surgical tables because I feel like there might be research involved with them. At least not yet. So we certainly have enough to get these upgrades. Laser lance weapons, interceptor auto cannons. So I guess these probably do things like replace the missiles. I mean, right now our Dragonfly has double auto cannons. I was thinking about just skipping the accelerated auto cannon, but obviously now I'm like a lot more hesitant on that. They also penetrate armor, 6 damage. Hello. 100 ammo. Oh no, okay. Range 6. Range 3, firing arc 20. The tooltips love getting stuck on these. Firing arc 12. 12 to 18 every 1 second. 6 every 0.25 seconds. 100 ammo. Ah, man. Honestly, I think they're the better upgrade for us right now. We got enough to do like the damage upgrades on the lasers too. There's a lot of stuff we have upgrades available for, but we don't have all the storage space. So one thing we could do is use the other engineering department to do things like upgrade the med kits. Blah. Or I could send across. Yeah, let's have it upgrade the medkits right now. But why don't I also send across 16 Secton corpses to the Soviet base? Oh, which is also... Okay, no, it's not instant. But then they'll be able to do that after as well. And we'll have enough money for this in a few days. Reaper corpse analysis. UFO detected. A single observer on a resupply mission. Can I send the Phantom and hit that one? We're a little bit damaged. Let's tail it until we're over land. There is part of me that is like, if I tail this all the way, will it not go to another base? Christy, hello. Welcome. Surgery went well, had no difficulty. She's working hard on recovery and slowly starting to walk little bits. I'm glad to hear it. That's excellent. I have bad news about her character in Xenonauts, though. She may have gotten turned into a zombie. Not my fault. Maybe a little bit my fault. But I mostly didn't know what the thing was. But I'm glad to hear she's doing well. Welcome, welcome. Remember in OG XCOM you followed UFOs and patrolled when they disappeared to find bases? Because this guy is like on a we've also just like we've never crashed an observer. You know what? I'm gonna fight it. Oh, interesting. It's also like a different attack pattern here. Hug the chrysalids. Bug puppies don't have a chance. Ooh. Ooh. Ah! Two barrel roll. I did eat one rocket there. An observer. All right. Well, we've never done one of these before, so let's launch a combat team. Who's going out is the real question. Who's going out? I want the world to know. Let's take Draw Hall. Nick Blast. So I got my sniper, my heavy, my single shield, 2 assaults. I don't have a Mars anymore, so I'd like another shield with me. Obviously, we just basically have a whole bunch of these guys, so let's grab 2 of them. And then figure out who is gonna do what. You grab a shotgun. Your strength score that bad? Wow, it really is. I tell you what, buddy, I'm gonna give you a smoke mask. 55 bravery. So who's got a lot of strength? Sauron does. Selden is okay. Selden has really low accuracy. But really high reflexes. Honestly, this means you're an assault character is what you probably should be. You have 70. And you have 71. So you're both really accurate. Low reflexes. All right, you're going to be a shield. You don't have that much stuff. Take a minor penalty here. Oh, you're only wearing tack armor. Okay. You're both in Guardian armor. This, I'm wondering if I shouldn't make a second sniper, to be honest. 71 accuracy is really high already. His base was 59. His base was 56. I guess on a crash ship, you know what, man? The rifleman is probably better to have for us right now. Take that laser rifle. Grab more smokes. No. Grab a bunch of stuff though. Guardian armor. That's fine. Yeah, I'll make it work. Currently, I'll be giving all of you that instead. Which makes it a lot more difficult for you. Yeah, I'm gonna do that anyway. Guardian, tech, guardian. Guardian, guardian, guardian. Warden, 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 warden. And I have... Is there a range difference between the two of these? I don't think there is. 110, 110. Who's the better shots? 57, 71, 70. So unfortunately, you are the more risky player here. Pretty bad bravery scores, so I'm gonna give him a bravery buff. I'll give you a bravery buff too. Some more smoke grenades. And yeah. All right. So we got 3 heavy assaults. Some shields, some other guys. I think we can work that. It'll have to do, pig. It'll have to do. Sniper in the back. You. Woof. Woof. I think that's the woof. Let's go. An observer on a scouting mission. All right, well, launch the Angel at that. It might do okay. Hard to say. It might not even be able to reach it. Don't know if that's the thing. Yeah. Good speedy recovery. Zombies, how she felt yesterday. Yeah. Absolutely. I can imagine. I feel like your lifespan is going to be short as an assault. What is it? First through the door. It's an important job. Good news. They give us the edge of the map. Nice place to start. Nice sussy start. You can't go over that, can you? No. So what if you went there? Got a rooftop we could set up a sniper on, maybe? Certainly aim for that to be the plan. Oh, you're my sniper. Who are you? Laser rifle. Dark. Don't love the darkness. All right. Ah, we have to remember now that there's Reapers also. That they can flip civilians. Okay, you're gonna just, I think, go right up here. Let me figure out what the hell is going on this map. You're just making me get more and more stressed out now. Where the hell is everybody? No, we don't know? What's behind door number 1? Hello? Okay. Good. I was like, don't you dare open up those doors. Because I could tell he was thinking about it. Do I want to explore down that way? Do I want to just send somebody to the roof? Maybe my heavy gunner? This is not making me feel any better. I do like this rooftop. The idea of having my shotguns down below and having all these guys on a rooftop is quite fun. It's very quiet. One might argue too quiet. I would argue too quiet. Why? Where are the aliens, man? I'm freaking out. Everywhere I go, there's just more humans. I mean, I might as well come in here and be like, get the hell out of here, dude. Ooh, you're big. you're a lot bigger than I thought you'd be. Can I reclose this door? Actually, you know what? Let's just crouch. You guys got a good overwatch. So this door is potential then. And honestly, probably not a bad idea to have overwatch on this. You definitely have to move up. I say before turning this corner, where you would have had good shots on things. Thankfully, there's nothing here. I like that the game is giving me like the extra spooky music as well. Definitely not making me feel any better. So, do I want to move you guys up? There we go. Pretty bad shot at 30%. Oh, tagged him though. Can you shoot him from where you are? Yeah, actually, wow. And somehow a better shot. You might actually just be a better shot. All right. These guys have a fun ambush here, so... we'll see what happens. Those civvies run. Okay. Farmer John. Oh! Oh, I'm glad I put that shield there. Nice! Shotgun ambush is a success. And somebody opens the door to the craft. Might also get an accuracy bonus shooting down. Yeah, I think you do. Do think you do. You know what? I am just going to probably put her right here instead, because at this range, she can just basically shoot down the whole alleyway. Which I don't mind. If that guy ran from there, there's pretty much no shot that someone's that way. Come on. Are you serious? I can't believe that's allowed. Obviously, I was going to turn. Grade A shenanigans. If you go there... you can't really get a shot on him. All right, we're going to send him up. Well, his shield should guard him from anything else. Should I go for this door with you? Or just pop your nose out? I'm gonna go for this door. The reason being is I think that guy is gonna screw me over if I don't. And then we'll just guard for now. Light that up a little bit to help out the sniper. Give some more vision for these guys as well. And honestly, can you yeet a light stick down here somewhere? Perfect. Okay, now we can see what's going on. So, I guess like whoever these aliens had, this craft just doesn't have a lot of guys on it. You know what, man? I think I'm just gonna perk you. If this is the case, I'm gonna be risky bold with you. Oh. Excuse me? Well, my shield doesn't work on that angle at all? I find that very upsetting. I was a brand new guy. Which, I mean, at least is like the better type of guy to die, but... Alright, take that 87. Where are you on this roof? So somebody shot me from over there and I can't even see them. There you are. You son of a gun. Son of a gun, let's have some fun on the bayou. Well, it didn't do the amount of damage I needed it to do. That's darn tootin'. So, what is my plan? Suppose there's another alien in there, is there? Set the lights around. You're enlightened too. Our guys are yeah, on the rooftops. Yeah, I guess a bit lit up. Well, that's a 49. Gives you an aimed shot. 53 suppressed. Okay. Yeah, you can take the same shot from there. Dang. Dang it. Yeah, I might as well. I get the vibe that this ship is not got a lot of troops on it. So, Now, whether or not that's true, entirely different story. But it is the impression that I'm getting. So maybe setting up here with my sniper might be the spot. Uh-oh. Are you going in? They got one of those assault rifle drones. Plasma blaster drones. I hate those damn things. All right, how close to this do I want to get? While we set up. We have a metric ton of smoke grenades, and all of our guys have smoke masks. So that's an important thing we need to remember here. Here's my other shotgun, just to make sure. Let's clear this room. Okay. Just being safe. Oh yeah, just seeing why we saw but they didn't. Or why they saw but we didn't. Yeah, I mean the a lot of the aliens also have better vision. All right, this guy's in warden armor, so he probably does not want to go in. This guy is in guardian armor, so he probably could. Tac, 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 tac. He's just running around with an AK-74. How do we get you down? Not easily. All right. So that's 3 shotguns. An assault rifle. And a sniper rifle. Should I bring that heavy down? I probably should. I think this guy can stay up here, though. I don't want him to get shot for... I don't know why. Yeah, that's fine. Oh! Okay. I guess we didn't clear that building. He's got to try to come out for a flank if he wants to get around that shield. So we're going to try to like set up for him. For when he does. God damn it. Oh, farmers. Are you serious, buddy? Can't believe that. He's gonna be a cheek about it. I don't know if that's enough to kill him. This is not a upgraded shotgun. Aliens hide in the most unreasonable places. Yeah, I'm starting to find that to be the case. Why are you throwing so heavy overhand if I put you there? That's 84. You can't even do that. Oh. You have shots on there and there. I don't think he needs to get that much of an angle, though, if he wants to shoot you. If you go there, you have a 57 times 3. I'm going to have to just take that. God damn it. Just got Finiti killed. I mean, he's wearing good armor, so maybe not, but... God damn, dude. You know, the worst part about this is, like, there's no time limit on this mission. There's no rush. This UFO appears to have an upper crew level. Nice. If your troops can not locate a ladder, I suggest you check the floor for teleportation devices. We managed to just completely overwatch that entire Mintac, which is really good. You know what, Benita, you did better than I thought there, bud. I'd like you to be able to heal, though. So... perhaps... let's just do that. Then we can start running back. You better not get shot in the back. Well, at least our ambush was a great success. Getting the Mentac out of the way right away. Super helpful. All right. Let's breach and clear this guy. I'm not hearing like a lot of movement in here anyway, so I mean, I'm kind of just tempted to chuck a C4 at this wall. Honestly. Let's do it. Kind of just looks like everyone's dead in here. Oh. Well, now they are. Okay. We'll move on these teleporters. That guy might as well just come down. I don't think I'm going to bring my sniper in. Probably not much point. Ba, ba, ba. You got the good shotgun. Do you all have gas masks? You do. You do. I mean, I could just smoke this entire room. Ensure that I get more alloys out of it. But at the same time, could also just shoot him once or twice. Seems like it'd probably be a lot faster, you know. Well, you know, might as well. Ship doesn't have a lot of aliens, meanwhile it's secretly a dropship with elite squads. Honestly, wouldn't surprise me that much. Give it the confidence that there's no one else there. Sometimes I just get it. Look at that! Our med bay saved both our shield unit and our riflemen. If ever a thing I did not deserve, it is that. Not particularly the best characters, but, you know, I'm still happy. I'd rather them live than die. Secton, Scions, Mentarchs, yeah, we didn't need to capture any of those guys anyway, so... it seems like it doesn't matter once you capture, like, the lower grade. Capturing the higher grade ones doesn't make, there's no, like, delineation from, like, a captain or, like, a beginner guy. So that's nice. Now, how are you? You're pretty dinged up. That's an observer with a Wraith crew. I think it's going to pop over here, so... Alien electronics. Studying the complex electrical systems inside advanced UFOs may unlock a variety of technological improvements. Explosives. I feel like nanofabrication is going to be the most important there. The UFO Observer has hunter-killer drones and cutter beams. Observer is an alien craft that appears to be primarily designed for research and reconnaissance. Similar dimensions to the Destroyer, it's significantly faster and carries a larger crew. The hull of the Observer is split into two sections. Semicircular lower half contains much of the interior and houses most of the key flight systems. The twin alinium reactors that power the ship, the thruster arrays, and the various control consoles, plus the hyperdrive. Atop this is a smaller saucer section that contains an extensive array of sensors, electronics substantially more advanced than anything previously encountered, which makes it difficult to discern their exact purpose. It seems safe to assume that this craft is collecting vast quantities of data while airborne. In combat, it poses an interesting challenge. It's fitted with almost no armor, but it's fast enough that the Angels may struggle to effectively close with it, potentially allowing the weapon systems in the saucer enough time to carve the attacking aircraft apart. Cutter beam. It was interesting because, like, it just fired missiles at us, but I guess those are the hunter-killer drones. The accelerated cannon has stopped because we have no room. So I guess we'll sell off some of that stuff. What are we, 2 days on this? And then... go for alloy plating. Obviously, I like the idea of upgrading our laser damage as well here. I do feel like our ships being a bit stronger, though, may be the right choice. Are we not moving that? Yeah, okay. How long is that going to take to move? Or did I only move... No. I moved a lot of them. I don't understand. Doesn't show that they're being moved. So I'm the most suspicious I could possibly be. Thank God our laser batteries are almost online. Which is going to be very, very valuable. Very, very valuable. Add me in when there's a chance. I got you in right now. I'll get you this guy. You're already on a mission. You want to be Bond Kit or Erligan? You could be either or. 3 guys ended up wounded from that? Yeah. Pooh, man. It's a lot of wounded troops. This is one thing I will say for certain is, like, we're getting out of fights, but we are getting out of them with a lot of damage. The advanced medkits will help. Having more sentry guns on the defense will also be useful. Did we build? No, we haven't actually expanded the storage here. Which I think I was going to do, like, right here. Because for some reason it looks like that counts. 100 plus 25. Yeah. Oh, I guess because the access lift technically gives you 25 storage, right? So attaching them does sort of make sense. Now I wonder, does it get adjacency bonuses for every adjacency? So like if this is a plus 50 power capacity, is this getting 100 because it has 2 next to it? Or are they all just getting an extra 50? 80, 80, 80. 240. Plus 150. Plus, how much do we start with? No, I have no idea. It's a problem. I don't know how much we start with. Because that'd be 160, 260. So only 30 you start with. I mean, does it really matter now? What's done is done. It's not like I'm going to rebuild my base to maximize that space. Well, I guess the living quarters would be the easier one because we'd have 10, 10, 10, 30, 4, 8, 42. Ah. Okay, it actually doesn't affect both sides. Or at. Because there is like a base living capacity you also get. Is there? Or is the adjacency bonus split between rooms? I think the adjacency bonus might be split between rooms. That's why I have 12 here. Because it's like 10. It knows another one's being built, so it gets the +2. Just trying to figure out how it works. Just curious, so. Will I die in the first mission after getting renamed? It's a good possibility, you know. Might get some Stellaris DLC and go through that. Any recommendations? Yeah, I mean, there's so many. There's like, 9 years of Stellaris DLCs. If you search the Discord, I have posted a list of like my top choices and why on that. Generally, it's like Machine Age, Megacorp. And then it kind of like starts depending on what you want. Like Utopias. Again, yeah, it's like, do you want to expand the diplomacy? Do you want to expand like vassalization systems, et cetera, so. Yeah, but yeah, that's, as Nick Blessed points out, you could pay for the Stellaris sub DLC and then cancel. It's cheaper than buying a bunch of them. It's 100% the way to do it. Pay the $10 for the month, get access to 9 years of DLC. You know, it's like 30 DLC. And, all right, phone, can you chill out, bud? I got your notification. I'm ignoring it on purpose. You don't need to be that loud. Some are going free as well. Yeah. So that's definitely the way I would do it. Okay. We've taken out a bunch of ships. We're building up. We're about 2 hours into this video, I think. So why don't we cut this one here and then we'll do another. We'll see everybody back in the next one. Until then.